Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most heartwarming and downright hilarious true stories from World War II. Imagine this, it's 1948. Wait, the war officially ended in 45, right? But the story starts right after, during the Berlin Airlift. And it involves an American pilot who decided to fight communism with candy. Yeah, you heard that right. This is the story of the Berlin Candy Bomber, and trust me, it's gonna make you smile. World War II just ended. Europe is in ruins. Berlin, the heart of Nazi Germany, is now divided. The Soviets blockaded West Berlin in 1948, trying to starve out 2 million people. No food, no coal, nothing coming in by road or rail. The Allies said, not on our watch. So started the Berlin Airlift, the biggest humanitarian operation ever. American, British, and French pilots flew over 278,000 flights, delivering 2.3 million tons of supplies. That's like dropping an entire city's worth of stuff every single day. But here's where it gets fun. Enter Lieutenant Gail Halvorsen, a 28-year-old pilot from Utah, flying C-54 Skymasters loaded with flour, coal, and baby formula. One day in July 1948, Gail lands at Tempelhof Airport in West Berlin. While waiting, he sees a bunch of German kids pressed against the fence watching the planes. These kids had nothing, no candy, no gum, barely any food. But they weren't begging, they were just watching, smiling, waving. Gail walks over and chats with them. One kid says something like, "We don't want to be a burden, but when the planes come, the wind from the engines blows bits of paper around. We pretend it's candy falling from the sky." That hit Gail hard. He reaches into his pocket. He had exactly 2 pieces of gum. He tears them in half, gives to the kids, and says, "Next time I'll bring more." The kids' eyes lit up like Christmas. Now, most pilots would just fly back and forget. Not Gail. He goes to the base PX, the military store, buys every piece of candy and gum he can find, using his own money. He ropes in his buddies. They tie little handkerchief parachutes to the candy bags, and on his next flight, instead of just dropping supplies, he wiggles his plane's wings, his signal, and out come hundreds of little candy bombs raining on those kids. The kids go absolutely wild. They're running, jumping, laughing, catching candy from the sky. Word spreads like wildfire. Newspapers call him Uncle Wiggly Wings and the Chocolate Flyer. Kids start writing letters. "Dear Candy Bomber, when you wiggle your wings 3 times, we know it's you." One letter even had the address, "To the Chocolate Uncle in the Sky." But here's the funny part. The US military brass found out. At first, they were like, "What is this guy doing? We're on a serious mission." They called him in. Gail thought he was in big trouble. Instead, his commander laughs and says, "Keep doing it, but do it bigger." Suddenly, the entire airlift joins in. Candy donations pour in from America. Companies send tons of sweets. By the end, pilots dropped over 23 tons of candy. That's millions of pieces. Think about it. These were the same type of planes that just a few years earlier were dropping bombs on Germany. Now the same pilots were dropping Tootsie Rolls, Hershey bars, and gum to the kids of their former enemies. It's the sweetest plot twist in history. The airlift lasted 15 months. The Soviets finally gave up in May 1949, but the Candy Bomber story lived on. Gail Halvorsen became a legend. Kids in Berlin still remember him. He even went back decades later. They threw him a party with, you guessed it, tons of candy. So next time someone says war is only destruction, tell them about the American pilot who turned a cargo plane into Santa's sleigh. In the middle of the Cold War's first big standoff, one guy proved that kindness can be stronger than any blockade. Thanks for watching. If you loved this wholesome World War II story, hit that like button, subscribe for more hidden history gems, and drop in the comments, what's the most unexpected wholesome moment from history you know? See you in the next one.